Hey, well, thought I'd show you something a little bit different from brewing. It's a bit of a chuckle. Australia's famous for its snakes. Obviously I live on a bit of a farm, and we're surrounded by them. See them all the time. Got a big creek that runs through our property here, and they love to live around it, I guess, eating the frogs and the mice and the rats and all the critters that live around there. But this is another blue shed. This is my horse feed shed, and let's see, hopefully it's a bit of a rainy day. Now that thing hanging off up there is a 3-meter python. Oh, there he is. Decided to climb onto the roof for a while, and then this guy up here is another fella that's just having a bit of a sleep. That big fat lump in there, some poor unfortunate rat. Fortunately I don't get him over in the brew shed very much. There are a few mices running around there eating little bits of grain that I spill on the floor and stuff like that. It's impossible to stop them. Just saw a mouse then actually. I feel sorry for these guys. Must be terrifying it being a mouse when there's 2 3-meter pythons living above you. Anyway, just another day in the life of Blue Shed Brewing. Cheers. So hey, happy Homebrew Wednesday number 4 for me. Before I tell you about my brewing, I do just want to say just a little thanks for a couple of shout outs. Chatham Brewing gave me a shout out the other day, brought me a lot of sub love, and Tiny from Off Tap Brewing also gave me a shout out from his Facebook page and what have you. So thanks guys. I think I went from 1 or 2 subscribers to 30 something now, bang, in a week. So certainly made me feel part of this international homebrew community that's happening. So it's great, it's cool. Should be more of it. So I'll try and do the same in the future if I get the opportunity. This week been a little quieter, been a little bit crook. So I got this dreaded lurgy. Don't start. So I've been laying off the beers. I did get a one big brew in. I did a double stout brew day. I've been doing a few kits lately again. I don't mind doing some kits. I spruik them up a little bit. I sort of go in between, try and do definitely all grain, but I find I can get some pretty tasty beers out of some kits that I use. And for some reason I've just had a little run on that. I don't really know for any particular reason. Certainly there's a stout that I like to make. I was commenting on Big Banana Brewing's, he makes a stout with the same base. It's the Cooper's Stout can. Some people think they can be a bit thin, but I add a bunch of specialty grains to it, and as well as some plenty of dextrose and dark malt extract, and I find it definitely at least a medium sort of bodied stout. I like quite a heavy dark stout, but I put a whole stack of chocolate malt grain in there, and it gives me a beautiful rich coffee stout taste. So anyway, I did some footage on that and I'll show you that at the end. That was pretty cool. I did get down another little basic pale ale as well, but I didn't really do any footage on that stuff. So winter's finally kicked in here in Queensland, Australia. Finally went from last week 27 degrees in winter, which is just nuts, to I don't know, it's back down to, you know, still not cold, but 18. But it's been raining, so it feels a bit miserable. It feels wintry anyway. Not miserable. I like a little bit of a change of season that we're getting. But been doing a little bit of work on the Keezer, so I'll probably get another Keezer update out there soon, and a little bit of progress on my Brew in the Bag Mark II system. It's starting to come along, starting to piece it together now. So got all the plumbing bits, and I've got to start now seriously thinking about how I want to lay that out. So yeah, I really want to just keep that one to a single vessel system. I got a little, well, let's say I went down the rabbit hole a little bit the other day watching a bunch of videos on these 2 vessel systems that are out there, but it seems to me you may as well go to a 3 vessel system and go the whole hog just for the hell of it, if you're going to do that. So the Brew in the Bag setup is really simple. One vessel, super easy cleanup, all that. It is really great. So my aim, the long-term goal, I guess, is to have that that Brew in the Bag setup. It's on a mobile trolley that I can move around, and I'm lucky to have a fair bit of space. So I want to have that sitting there, and then have a fixed three vessel system in the corner. So I've had a bit of fun. Just a little, and I'd like to do more of it in the future, is brew days with friends and family, people that are not necessarily, haven't had much experience with brewing and stuff like that. So I'd like to chuck them onto the Brew in the Bag setup while I at the same time brew in the bigger system that I'll get built eventually. So plus it's just cool, man, building these setups. So, you know, I'll have that new Brew in the Bag setup done soon, and then I'll need to build a 3rd system just so I don't get bored, you know. I've got to have something to do over in the shed, you know. So, yeah, anyway, that's about it. I had a few visitors, so, you probably saw that first. I was going to chuck that up first. So, saw my pythons that have been cruising around. They're pretty much residents here for most of the year round. Maybe not always the same ones, but that happens regularly where we get them. They're here for winter now, and they'll probably stay around in that shed for, you know, they come out every day and lay up on the roof and whatever in the sun, warm up, and they come back each night and curl up in the roof, and they'll hibernate there for the couple of months over winter, and then when summer comes, they come and go. I think they, when they get hungry, they come back in. They know that's got to be a good spot to find some mice. So, yeah. Anyway, I just thought that was a bit of fun. So, I think that's about it. Thanks again for all the support. It's great. I'll keep the videos coming. I'm enjoying watching all of your videos. I heard someone say that the other day. That's the cool part. The cool part about making content and putting it out there is because I like watching the content that other people are putting out there. So, you know, I'm not going to sit there and watch my own videos over and over again. So you want to see other people's, and I'm sure everyone's the same. So it's cool. Keep chucking up stuff out there. It's you know, some weeks are going to be more exciting than the others, but it's cool just to see what everyone's doing and see how they're brewing, what they're brewing. You get some ideas, some inspiration. I definitely got one from Chatham Brewing the other day with his raspberry wheat beer. Got that on my mind. Kept the girl happy with the turbo cider, or happy-ish. Might need to do some sort of a berry beer next. So, yeah. All right. Happy homebrew Wednesday. Catch you soon. Cheers. The Brewing Mobile. Loaded up, ready for another delivery. Alright, we're in a stout. In fact, we're doing a double batch today of stout. So, double fisted. but whenever I'm doing kits, I like to spruik them up a bit. So I've got a fair bit of shit to put in there this time. So we're doing a 40-litre batch, kilo of chocolate malt. When I do a single batch, I put 500 grams of this in, which seems excessive, but I definitely get some coffee, roasted coffeeness that comes out of it. And I reckon it also adds to some bitterness. I'm not sure if that's supposed to happen, but I've got to put it down to this. So I put a shitload of this in. So kilo of that. Dry malt extract, but dark dry malt extract. Wheat malt. This gives a pretty creamy head. It's pretty good. Bit of dark caramel. So 300 grams of that. Carapils. I'm not putting all of that in. A couple 100 grams of carapils in there. Making a bit of a milk stout this time, so got some lactose. 500 grams lactose. Some dextrose. I'm going to put about 500 grams of dextrose in. And there will be some light malt extract in there as well. So, just got the... just starting to mash in the specialty grains. Let them steep, really. And then we'll get it on boiling. Oh, sorry about that. And crack on. Bit of a sober brew day for a change. She's black. Once you go black, you never go back. 74, well, 74 degrees. Man, my kegel is full. I've got maybe 2 centimeters, maybe an inch of headspace before she boils over. So I've got me spray bottle ready. Got to kill the foam. I reckon she could get messy. Anyway, let's see. It's getting close.